morning, everybody. Sorry the sun's kind of in your eyes. You can't see too good here. It's October 11th. It's going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be another beautiful day is what I'm trying to say. We're going to finish up this lentil bag today. And this stuff is just going to go in a bin. We're just going to bin it. Although at the price of lentils coming up, I probably should be selling it. But that's every farmer. You're like, well, if they keep coming up, if they jump 5 cents, maybe they go another one. And then instead of selling them at the 5 cents, we'll wait till it tumbles back down 3, and then we'll sell them. That's what we do. That's all we know. Anyways, as you can tell, some deer had found our bag. It dewed out. It's all dewy. And it's just going to be me, myself, and I here this afternoon picking up this grain bag. Or this morning, anyway. So I've been letting the tractor warm up a little bit. And you can load with an extractor with one person. There's just a lot going on. So I made sure that our 540, we got this back rear PTO flashing, which means we can get off the seat. Because you want to be able to get off the seat, make sure you release the park brake. It'd be very bad news if you did not release the park brake. Then we double tap for our PTO. Make sure your tarp is open and your gates are closed. There she goes. Rev up to about 540. And then we turned our steering wheel here because this is how we got to the tractor. We want to get her straightened out. Hydraulics are on. Ouch. Always important to hit your head before you leave the tractor. Knock some sense into you. Why you're not selling when it's 5 cents higher than the previous time, but hey. Here we go. We got this going pretty dang slow. Your roller is controlled by this right here. Faster you roll, faster pulls the extractor, more green is going to go flying up that auger. Okay, speed her up here a little bit. There we go. And now once we're doing that, we can actually sit in the tractor. Takes a little bit to load. We can actually sit here and we're going to steer this thing back a little bit. Also, special thanks to Akron and GPC Equipment, Humboldt, bringing us out this 380X extractor to use. We still got some more bagging we got to do yet, so stay tuned for that. You're wondering why I put my loader in there so I can run around the tractor easier when it's just me by myself. Don't have to go around the bucket. So obviously, if all of a sudden I started to fill up for whatever reason, I can shut my hydraulics off, which would start the roller, and I can shut my PTO off. So I am still full control, even though that my hydraulics are out there. We have a hydraulic tippable spout, which we have on this button. Watch it. Yeah, look at that. And we're jumping over tank number 2. You can see it jumping on that sidewall, yeah. When I say tank number 2, I mean hopper number 2. straight here. Let's just jump out real quick. See, that's what happens. Normally you always fill up there. That's fine. We'll run it all the way to the back and then we'll back the truck up. Quick little look here. Make sure everything looks good. We're not dragging on the ground. We don't want to drag on the ground. Everything is cutting the way it should. We're looking awesome. We're not loading very fast, just so you know. Mike would really have to be running around. Getting close. Okay, we're gonna run out real quick. Hold on. Okay. We need to back this truck up. Our steering wheel here. There we go. As soon as we get to the back of that trailer, we're going to shut it off. Hydraulics off. Now we're going to clean out that extractor. PTO off. Okay, so obviously the new extractors, like I told you in the last video, have like PTO shafts, drive lines. Did away with that bottom chain that was all in that oil bath. So you probably don't have to clean these ones out. But on the older models, like what we have back at the South Farm, you did, because that chain, if you were loading this to ramming speed, which I guess we aren't, but if you were loading this bad boy to ramming speed, and then all of a sudden you piled up, you shut the hydraulics off, you shut the PTO off, you're going to go and engage that thing and she's going to go pop, and it's most likely going to be your chain. Especially if you're in chickpeas or lentils. Canola, you're probably fine. Wheat, it's 50-50. So that's just now our rule of thumb. We always let the extractor clean out. Just like if we're moving an auger around the farmyard, we always disengage the PTO. Now we're going to back this truck up and we're going to top it off some more. We're just going to the farm here. Back it up. Right at the front. Right there. Now, topping the truck off is a little more difficult on your own. You pretty much just gotta let that extractor go. Hopefully it doesn't get too crooked, and then you gotta run the truck. Cause see, we're fine on that hopper, but I want more right here, right over the drives. So then I'm just gonna let it load, back up a little more, and just kind of keep it right here. But I'm gonna do that on my own, so don't screw this up. Basically, I can't record it because, well, then I'll wreck something. Okay, I'm done. I'm done this trailer. I'll show you. I just had to run around a little more, move the truck. See? I guess I could tip my spot a little more towards center, but man, Mike, you're out of shape. Okay, now we'll pull it to the second. class. We're lined up nice and straight on the bag. We're piling up there, I guess we're just about the floor. Just about. It's gonna start spilling over. There it is. Alright, let's hold on. Yep, that's how it goes. So you don't have to have a lot of people to bag or extract. 2 people is awesome, especially if someone can back up the tractor and keep it nice and straight for you. Then you can top off, especially if you're going to the terminal. Get all your weights right on per axle, because that's what you get weighed on if you ever get pulled over, is the weight per axle, not your total amount of weight. But it is doable. It is very much doable. So the same thing, we're going to run it all the way to the end of 4, then we'll shut it off, back the truck up, and get our weights a little closer. Same thing when it comes to bagging, about putting a grain bag on a bagger. You need 2 people, at least we're not very big people. Unless you have like a Jared or something, like back at the cell farm, just go put a bag on by himself. But the 300-foot bags, too heavy for me to lift by myself, so I always need an extra hand. Almost at the back. The rollers are off. PTO's off. Oh, I hit my head again. Gosh dang it, every time. You think it knocked some sense into me after a while? Oh, awesome possum! Actually, I think that's pretty much a good enough load. All right, guys, we're gonna go take this to the bin. All right, we're just rolling in here. Maybe got a little too far away, but perfect. Okay, they already had the 930 running for us. They got the PTO, which the flag means we can get off the seat. They got it set to 1,000. Our hydraulics, we want blue for the Radano. There we go. Actually, I can't remember if it's up or down. No, it's up. There we go. We install a camera on this auger so we can see. And you can actually set this PTO up so that way as soon as we engage it off the back fender, it slowly idles up to whatever preset you want. I can't remember how to put that back to where we had it last year. So I'm just going to do the RPM here. Actually, I think we'll go to 1300 RPM, and then we'll just soft start it. Nope, it is negative. Down 2. There she goes. Love these Radanos, they're just awesome. You No, I may have not quite pulled the head far enough. Might have trouble getting this hopper forward, but oh man, I don't know if we're gonna make it. I gotta pull ahead just a little bit more here, you guys. I kind of botched this a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Now I don't normally like moving lentils twice because it cracks them up, but I'm not prepared to sell anymore at this point. I need to make sure I keep enough back for seed for next year. I have no idea how many acres I'm going to grow yet, so we're just going to keep extra just to be sure. The 930 works awesome on this grain auger. Kind of an expensive auger tractor. I don't like to use it, but man, it sure is nice. With the PTO functions right on the fender. All right, you guys get the idea. I'm just gonna do my thing here. Adios, amigos.